You are now tuned in to My Skin is My Sin on Blog Talk Radio. From goons to gods, we welcome everyone. We only have one rule, and that's be respectful. You are now tuned in to My Skin is My Sin on Blog Talk Radio. Goons to gods, we welcome everyone. We only have one rule, and that's be respectful.
Holla at us next week, man.
No doubt, man, and definitely shout out to the family, liberationmindedmedia.net. That is Black Eye Stand, Do the Knowledge Radio, The Rundown with Renee, and My Skin is My Sin. And don't forget to share the show, man. If you check it out today, or if you check it out next week, or if you check it out in 1,000 years, and if you are that motherfucker that digs us up in 1,000 years, you are the most phenomenal individual to ever walk the galaxy for digging up this greatness and still share our shit, man. Shout out to you. Don't forget to check out the websites, embroshell.com, designsbymonet.com, and myskinismysin.net.
Black shades cover the face of a great. First on the scene, arrive patiently late. The killers on the take to make my safe safe. I proceed to push weight, cop large estates. I dictate the pace, got lions laying in wait. Combat the hate with yellow tape, you seal your fate. Maseratis erase, create exquisite escapes. Elaborate schemes get the cream, I'm about my papes. A young hustler, pop suckers who's undercover. Police lovers, one is gone for mad summers. I take keys, slow the speed and do numbers. A young wise king, my crew ain't up and comers. Vicious drug smugglers, extendo clips. Cowards play gangsters, we live this shit. Real live men who thrive off sin. Crackheads to win, shine hard on these frauds, man. I'm not like them. We make moves, connect dots, collect cheddar. We shake dudes and make drops and black cheddars. My team supreme, tough like dark leather. My team supreme, tough like dark leather. We roll deep but don't sleep, we move clever. We tote heat but don't speak, we know better. My team supreme, tough like dark leather. My team supreme, tough like dark leather. Untouchable thugs, hop on the gun smoke. Armani trench coat, let you know I move dope. A sniper with the toast, the wrong one to provoke. Rebels react reckless anytime I say so. I let them know what's the difference between me and you. I get it from the mud, y'all tell lies and sound true. Niggas going broke, can't run with my crew. Money long like Giannis arms, make haters face blue. Not a fuck, given that's how I play ya. Living my heart pump, venom, I leave your brain spinning. I'm about to clean the slender, make the hardest turn timid. I'm all about my business, see murder, there's no limit. My life's authentic, drop digits and diamond districts. Young fly niggas, grab bricks that I can build with. I'm on some money shit, dressing designer print. Females is loving it. I'm a handsome pimp, I can't deny his levels to being fly. The wrong on the rise, don't want no problem with us guys. Got mafia ties, who say mobsters don't prosper. You must follow a different mantra, I got you. We make moves, connect dots, collect cheddar. We shake dudes and make drops and black cheddars. My team supreme, tough like dark leather. My team supreme, tough like dark leather. We roll deep but don't sleep, we move clever. We tote heat but don't speak, we know better. My team supreme, tough like dark leather. My team supreme, tough like dark leather. A west side nigga, rock words from Moscow. GQ figure, bring swag to my style. Getting papered up, I let the money pile. Young kid with the bright smile, switch white like the now. Cause in effect, I'm strapped with 2 texts. My bitch is well kept, a hustler with intellect. Diamonds on my neck, I'm ignorant when I flex. Champagne on deck when I step on lead jets. I must confess, I chin check for my respect. Y'all play games, got mad aim and no regrets. I let a lie slide, play boy, your time's up. You don't wanna see the mother of your kids tied up. Collect the ransom, dip off in the phantom. Leave bodies and pens landing feds, they can't stand them. If they try to gauge, I'll make the front page. A crew of renegades that leave the block straight. Give cement lays the ghosts of Dutch Schultz. You know I stash your money in the votes. I got that hustler in me, I turn nothing to plenty. Niggas can't do nothing with me.
My soul aches in different dimensions, cause my people see the bridge, but it's full of suspension. They don't care how we live, unless it's negative attention. But we got so much more to give, despite your selective mentions. This ain't Twitter. Wanna know why I'm bitter? Cause I'm just another nigga. In your scheme, I should be scared to dream. Your lies ain't fair. You don't really care, nah, I mean. I care more. It's the Underground Railroad. I escaped. Came back. Cause I'm strong enough. To put my people on my back.
They attack you, bust you all upside your mouth, and then take you to court and charge you with assault. What kind of democracy is that?
The wonder that is, a wondering kid, amazes me how we negate creative thought. Do you know how many lives got lost? Me too, and that's my fault to be true. I ain't teach enough to reach enough, but I woke up in a different cut. My view changed last night. I woke up needing to right some of the wrongs in my life, like giving up. They say a weak man cries, I disagree. A coward hides from tears and don't realize they come out eventually. Wanna trade places with me? You wanna trade faces with me? They all say no, but it ain't racist.
They attack you, bust you all upside your mouth, and then take you to court and charge you with assault. What kind of democracy is that?
See, my third eye pries open, no scoping. I'll silence you joking with Osiris floating. I'm the proprietor, mentally driven, suspensefully given. My queen is my rider. I've been seeking the path of reaching for math, but fail happiness class. Where's the life teaching in that? Passionate to a fault about crashing your vault. The combination is a nation that masks in the glow they was taught. That's greatness.
They attack you, bust you all upside your mouth, and then take you to court and charge you with assault. What kind of democracy is that?
Yeah, yo, peace. What's going on, bro? Yeah, man. Yo, I just woke up, bro. Yo, I'm tired as hell, man. Yo, yeah, I just woke up, man. Like I'm trying to, you know what I mean? I'm trying to wake up, man. That that hook was dope though. Like I like it was kind of like loungy. It had a loungy feel to it. You know what I'm saying? But it was dope though. Like it was kind of spoken wordish. You know, kind of had that feel to it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, it, it take a woman to get things right sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That's, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, peace. DJ Envy of this shit, still cool. Shit, so cool. Fact. They can only hear me. Oh, yeah.
All right, can y'all hear me now? Am I good now? I should be. I didn't know if I needed to mute myself or not. Like, I guess I don't. And they may be having an echo. See, that's the problem right there. You know, um, and what I even did was I downloaded the shit all over again. You know, I totally uninstalled it and started it back up again. Damn, and you can't hear me. I mean, I know it's a delay and everything, but like I'm listening to it on my phone. Well, it's nothing. Yeah, they can't hear me.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
It is some bullshit, but you know what? Let's see if we can resolve that. Wait a minute. All right, can y'all hear me now? Oh yeah, we good. Yeah. I didn't know if I needed to mute myself or not. Yeah. My apologies, but at least that was a quick ass fix. Unlike the days past. Shout out to Jay Dizzle, man. Liberation Minded Media is in the building. Shout out to Black. That's the family, man. And if y'all don't know, man, we've been Liberation Minded Media for a minute now, bruh. And individually, we kind of all been kind of stepping it up. I'm not even gonna front. So shout out to Black Eye Stand Radio. Shout out to Do the Knowledge Radio, the Rundown with Renee, and My Skin Is My Sin. Come on, man, share our shit too while we at it. And if it's your first time tuning in, man, we typically don't talk about much for the first 15 minutes or so. What time did you tell Afi to call up, bro?
I don't know if I did, honestly.
So she's just supposed to just call up out the blue, bro?
I mean, shit. She family, nigga. Shit. You mean, I got. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, I call up.
That's horrible, bro. She's still a guest tonight, man. Just not official capacity. She chilling on her own time, man. What the hell? Gotta let her know. I just inboxed her, man. Like, terrible, bro. Oh my goodness, man. You're terrible. And the sad part is like it be sounding so clear on Blog Talk and through the headphones, but like the Henny show, man, just sounded so bad, bro. I felt so bad. Yeah, man. I'm gonna try to clean it up as much as I can because that was a fire ass show, man. Shout out to Uncle Henny.
Yeah, Henny was dope.
Yeah, Henny was dope. Mouse came to the rescue. Let's see. Hey, yo, where's what's dude name? Sun Ray. Like, where's dude at, man? And where's Open Mind? Let me actually type something. All right, my bad, but I can't type and talk at the same time, man. It's just virtually impossible. And so I did inbox Queen Afi, and we'll if I got it. Matter of fact, I don't know why I did that. Well, because like trying to look for a number and then actually text and talk at the same time is virtually impossible for me.
Hey yo, you seen a CNN interview, yo, like his former White House, whatever this nigga was, he's working at the White House, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So they asking him about the statements Trump made about Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, the nigga said, yeah, he doesn't like brown people flat out. Like, yo.
I mean, like that's not even questionable at this point, though. But I think I know what you're talking about, Mariucci or some shit like that.
Yo,
I think that's his name.
I bust out laughing. I was like, yo, you know, like he just ruined it. Like, yo, this nigga is insane.
Yeah, he really is, bro. Like
this nigga is fucking insane, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like Trump is. I mean, but he makes no bones about his buffoonery.
Yo, the nigga said we could nuke hurricanes. What the fuck? Like,
see the thing is though, Trump is not the problem. It's them idiots around him.
Motherfuckers sitting around acting like it's not like it's them. It's the niggas condoning it.
Exactly, because not only like they cool with the racism, but like even with the racism, dude is just not there all the way. Like he's just a moron.
He's a whole moron, bro. Like, yo, he's a buffoon, man. Like it's, oh my god, like it's just making white people look bad, man. Because like you can't. You can't sit there and allow this shit, man. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know if that's gonna make them look any worse, bruh.
It's not.
It's kind of par for the course.
It's not.
You know, the fact that it's just been so blatant and so consistent, that is disappointing. You know, and all those people was like, oh, Trump is gonna unite black people. I'm loving this shit. I'm still waiting, bro.
Right.
Well, apparently we like our racism with some class. You know, like, and it's a fucked up thing to say. And apparently I'm complicit in doing nothing. You know, I'm yeah. Trump is a fucking idiot, bro. Like, yes, keep it 100.
That nigga is retarded. Like, this nigga said, I'm the chosen one, yo, and nobody said nothing.
Actually, they did say something. They did say something though, bro. And hold on one second. Let's welcome the Queen back to back home. You know, and man, we got a lot of love for Afi, man. And if you don't know, man, Afi. When I say Afi is the dopest artist of her generation, I mean that. And that's just my humble opinion. But you know, shout out to Queen Afi, and let's welcome her back home. What's good, Queen?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much.
What's happening?
Man, this nigga broke out the
good.
nigga broke out the voice and shit. What's happening?
Broke out the voice. Look now.
Get the hell out of here, man.
I'm known around the nation in some circles for, putting a few people to sleep with my voice. So.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't.
What's going on?
Same shit. Different day. What's going on with you? How's life been? Let's talk.
Cool. I'm not want to complain. I don't have too many complaints going on. Just chugging along, doing what I do, trying to leave things better than I found them. So,
if y'all don't know, man, Afi is one of the most committed people to what she believes in that I've ever encountered.
That's AKA I'm stubborn. That's what you're trying to say.
No, actually, absolutely. Well, you are, but that's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm saying is that I got a lot of respect for anybody that's willing to go the distance for whatever it is they believe in.
Yeah.
And you are 100,000%. And well, you know what? I over the years, and I'm sorry if I'm getting emotional. It's been a while. I miss you, Afi, and I've thought about some shit. I miss you, and I'm sorry if at any point I ever made you feel I ain't had your back, and you needed to hear that publicly.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
Oh, come on now, you already know.
I appreciate that. We, sometimes have different. I understand that. I do understand. Where you guys are coming from. I really don't seem like particularly soft or like I can't handle myself. So I get it, and it's cool.
Yeah.
Everything's good.
I'm seeing the artwork. I'm loving the artwork as always.
Yeah,
You everywhere.
I'm trying to do something new with my art this year. Because I've solidified myself as a Black Power propagandist. So I'm
Facts.
trying to step out and do more um, of my original compositions or things that are of personal interest to me.
Hmm.
They're all still interrelated, but I've been working on my next solo art show, and I'm doing a lot of everyday people instead of our more recognized leaders and revolutionaries. So
That's very dope. And you know
it's been coming along good.
I post that shit every morning. So send it to me.
You do?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I post something every morning. Like I don't know, probably I'm up to like 12 or 15 pictures I post every morning now. You
Yeah.
know. So you send me something because I want to see that. I want to see because you have just a way. Like I'm looking at Farrakhan. Oh my God! Like, how does that feel, man? Knowing that Farrakhan got your painting hanging up in his house.
You know what? I don't know, because I respect the Nation of Islam. Of course, I respect a lot of the work that Farrakhan has done, but I'm not particularly a huge fan, and I'm definitely not a member. So when it first happened, it was just another prominent. Thankfully, I have a few noteworthy brothers and sisters on my art resume. So pretty much initially, he was just another big name added to my list. But my daddy was like, one of these days you're gonna wake up and you're gonna be like, damn,
Right.
Farrakhan has
Farrakhan.
a piece of artwork for me. And some months went by. I don't think it was a morning. I was somewhere and I was thinking, and I was like, damn, I really do have Farrakhan really does have a painting for me. And so now that's kind of how I look at it. It's um, a very surreal thing. But my goal is to hopefully make the artwork that I do some kind of standing and lasting legacy when I'm no longer here. It all kind of goes into
Mm.
me being a art propagandist. So that's just part of what's supposed to be done. And hopefully, my work does get into hands of people that appreciate it and are going to preserve it and take the lessons about the importance of imagery out of the artwork. And Farrakhan is definitely one of those people. So I'm so thankful that I got that opportunity. I'm always thankful for the work that the nation does. I have some amazing brothers and sisters who belong to the nation.
Mm-hmm.
By extension, I am a part of the nation because I am an extension of them. And I was blessed to have that opportunity. And I got to shout out my team because that was a team effort. That was amazing. Revolutionary Mind Cinema, and especially
Always.
Keith Horton that did the footwork and got that to Brother Farrakhan.
The
And
mayor.
yeah, that was great.
That's the mayor right there.
The mayor,
Yeah.
Keith Horton, really is the unannounced, the unofficial
Man.
mayor of Detroit.
Yeah. Like.
Facts.
Yeah.
Shout out to Keith, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Keith. You already know, man. That's family right there.
Family, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And shout out to Preach. Oh, he hooked us up with the
of course.
Gonzo interview too. That was so fire.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. You know.
Gonzo show was fire.
So how's
You just mad soul, man.
yeah, she did.
Preach out there doing Preach did 10 social work cases. He done wrote 2 rap lyrics. He done did 2 flyers today, and Ain't no telling what else he did in the same day. Preachers is 100 miles a minute. I would never have that much hustle.
I mean, well, you know what?
No,
you do.
I don't want that much. No.
You do.
No, I don't, and I don't want it. I do not want that much hustle.
So we're not going to talk about melanated greats then? We ain't going to talk about that?
I mean, yeah, but I got like 2 hustles. What do you think?
Sam, but you got 2 great hustles.
That's one of them.
You know,
Right.
you got 2 great hustles.
I mean, yeah, you know.
And what's the website, by the way? Let them know.
melanatedgreats.com. Go and check it out. It's essentially, you know what? It's been a year, and I still don't have a good description for what exactly Melanated Greats is. It's not just like a product type of company. I really try to offer things that are necessary, but you want to keep them around. It's like it's not something that you're going to have for a season or a few months. Like you want to find some kind of value and longevity in the item that you're purchasing. So I try to be really, I'm really finicky with them, and I try to be diplomatic with the items and, take votes and get opinions and that kind of thing. But I still don't have the description down. So I pretty much just say artistic memorabilia that focuses on representations of our best, brightest, and bravest is usually what I end up saying. I'm gonna figure it out one of these days.
That's dope.
But hey, even without a specific description, people get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So people get it. It's a visual. It doesn't really need a lot of explanation. You see it, you need to use it. You don't have one, or you need a new one. And you like the artwork on it. Hey, check it out.
It reminds me, and this is not in any way a slight, but like the everyday struggle of a revolutionary. That's how I would define it, because you got things that, like you say, people just need on an everyday basis.
Yeah.
You know, and
no,
man,
I think that's.
I didn't know how that was gonna come off, so I had to preface that one.
No, I am one of the everyday, black people in the struggle. So I think that's a good description.
That'll be $12, by the way, too.
I mean, hey, the revolution is not free.
It is not.
Yeah,
I like that too.
It's gonna take some money.
Yeah.
To get things done.
Yes, it is.
So, but everybody who knows me, it's not the things that I offer and the majority of the services that I do are not free. But all you gotta do is tap somebody on the shoulder who knows me, and they will tell you about the community service work. They will tell you about the donations. They will tell you about the discounted services that I provide to organizations, especially pro-Black or African-centered organizations, and all of the supplies. I'm constantly donating. So I try to give as much as I get.
And I know that to be a fact. So I can co-sign that, because I know that to be a fact. And you got some love out here. Shout out to Ioba. Shout out to Batrima. Joe Cool always in the building. Markel was up in here. I don't know if Pat got another artist, that made this little light plate for me. That was pretty dope. He up in here. Yeah, I love to see us represent us in a not at kind of like outside the box a little bit. Like I got t-shirts, we all got t-shirts. I got this, we all got that, but not everybody can paint. And I got the video that Mika, I think it's Mika X, right?
Mika, would you say Mika X?
Mika, ain't that his name?
Micah.
Oh, Micah.
Micah. Yeah, I always mispronounce. I'm sorry, but I got the video of
Xavier Johnson.
Right,
yeah.
And his mother is like flabbergasted. How's that feel?
I love his words. So for those who don't know, I was given an opportunity with one of my brothers from Guerrilla Mainframe, which is a self-defense pro-black organization based in Dallas. He and his amazing fiance took a portrait that I did for Michael X's mother because they're based in Dallas, and met up with her and presented it to her. And for those of you who don't know, Michael X is a brother who a few years ago became a controversial figure for his resistance of police brutality. If you want to know more information about him, you feel free to Google him. You'll see him everywhere. But he's a martyr for the cause, and it's Black August. For those of you who don't know, Black August is the month that we do that we commemorate and do certain practices in observance of the plight that our political prisoners have and continue to deal with because of the broken criminal justice system. So I just wanted to do something in her honor, because he's such a controversial figure, but people forget he had a mother that was not able to make a decision on how that went. She just happened to be his mother. Mm-hmm. And, that's a strong sister, the things that she's had to endure, mm-hmm. whether positive or negative, from the people in her city as well as nationally. So I just wanted to do something to let her know that, some of us understand and some of us care. And even if some people agree or disagree with the actions that Brother Micah took, mm-hmm. she was still a mother, right? And did the best that she could. And clearly, she raised a productive son. He was a decorated veteran. Did positive things in his community, and people didn't acknowledge any of those things with her. So I just wanted to let her know that some of us see her in the positive light that she should always be seen in. And she was so receptive and thankful for it. And his brother was there, and it was just an awesome video for me to get back. So I'm going to have that to look back on years from now and be like, yeah, this is why I do some of the stuff that I do. So it's always a great feeling.
That's so dope. Oh, and I forgot to tell people, man, if you do want to call up, the number is 347-855-8692, and you do got to press 1. How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I ain't got no complaints. I try to be humble with that stuff, but I'm great.
That's dope. Shit, I can't. Why you? What's wrong with that? Ain't nothing wrong with feeling good.
I don't. People always talk about they got some haters, but I really do have some haters. It's like, so every little thing you do is somebody always got something to say. So I just try to keep, my personal stuff. But I don't have any complaints. I just moved. I love my space. My
that's dope.
art space is amazing. I'm up here, turning out paintings, like I'm Picasso around here. Melanated Grapes is great. I'm slanging buttons like Nino Brown, be passing out some turkeys. My hair is moisturized.
Wow.
Lotion on today. I don't know what else to say.
Shea butter popping, smelling like springtime.
Okay.
Butter and shit.
Right.
Okay. And plus, school started back, and all y'all got kids, and I ain't have to buy nobody's school supply and stuff. So I ain't got no complaints.
You ain't never lied about that shit.
Yeah, I ain't got to buy shit no more.
Nope. I donated some stuff, but I didn't even have to look at nobody's list. I was like, oh, let me take these boxes of these 10-cent notebooks. Let me get these 25-cent case of crayons, and people need to fill out get their stuff for their list for their kids. I just went in and got surplus stuff that was left on the shelves and donated it, and that was my, little back to school contribution. So.
Yeah. like some of the most interesting pictures that I see are of homeless people. Like I just the despair. Like for some reason, I kind of connect with like despair and pain. Shit's weird and it's kind of a headache, but I like that type of pictures. Like, are we gonna see anything like that?
For me?
Yeah.
No. I'm gonna tell you why. Specifically, I'm sorry. I was just thinking of a story in my head when you said that.
She's like, no.
I have a couple of friends. No, I won't. I have a couple of friends, particularly that comes to mind. One of my art mentors. He's based in Galveston, maybe about 40 minutes past Houston here. Brother Eddie Filer, amazing traditional portrait oil and oil painter and pastelist. So we have so much in common. He gives me so many tips. But he happened to meet this homeless man and built a rapport, got some photographs. He did some amazing portraits. He's won all kinds of awards because you can look into this man's eyes and see his hunger. You can see his pain, his struggle with that he didn't get sleep at night. Like it's amazing. And someone like Brother Filer can do something like that. But it's tough for me because the last time that I had a personal encounter with a homeless person, and not community service, because we do feed the hoods, we go to Tent City and we pass out food and clothing and gloves and stuff in the winter and all that. But the last time a homeless person actually asked me for something, my ex and I were sitting at a light. We were leaving the university, and a homeless brother knocks on the window, and he was like, "You guys got any change?" And my ex was like, "Yeah, we got some in the change holder here." So he just gives him, because everybody uses debit cards, so he gives him the change. It couldn't have been, I don't remember, for the sake of the conversation, let's say it was 45 cents. He gives the brother the change. The brother looks in his hand and he says, and I will never forget, talking to himself now, did this motherfucker just give me 45 cents?
Oh, man. No, see, I'd have knocked that shit out of his hand.
I died laughing. I didn't know what else. I died laughing. It's like one of those situations like, can you believe what you just heard? You know what I'm saying? And it's not like you should be expecting a homeless person to be like, oh, thank you, I'm forever indebted to you. Nobody's expecting no shit like that. But you tapping on somebody's window, no one is prepared. They don't know they about to meet you. Like, who just rides around with just dark money sitting in their, sitting in their console, and everybody uses debit card. And plus, I know y'all not from Houston, but we were in Third Ward. And Third Ward is historical black neighborhood in Houston. I don't think there's many people just walking around with just, money hanging out of their pocket. And he was just so rude about the situation. You
know what though? It's ungrateful rich people. That's worse.
Yeah, it is worse. But I have not encountered. I've not had a personal exchange with an ungrateful rich person. Because if that motherfucker rich, I'm not giving them nothing anyway. So ain't nothing that you need to be grateful to me for. You know what I'm saying? So, and it wasn't that he needed to be grateful. It was just the response. He didn't. It wasn't like someone was waiting on him to say thank you or something. It was did this motherfucker just give me whatever the amount of cents was?
That's funny though.
It was just the audacity of that kind of statement. It was funny.
That's funny though.
It was funny.
Like I can literally see that in my head. Yeah.
I'd have lost my shit, man. I'd have knocked that shit off that nigga hand.
Nah, my ex didn't do that. He just rolled the window up and he kept looking straight. I didn't even want to say nothing.
But that nigga is not worth 45 cents though. Like you would go to jail and be on the news for fucking up a homeless person. No disrespect to them, but that'd be like a story for 45 cents.
I don't care. It was my 45 cents.
Yeah, he's not that kind of brother. He wouldn't have did that to that brother anyway, just over that kind of little incident. But he felt disrespected.
Understandable.
You know what I'm saying? He felt disrespected. And but just because of that one incident, like he never allowed me to like at a light or something, if somebody knocked on the window, we couldn't do the whole I'm gonna wash your car for $1 at the light. He was like, no. He was like, no, that was it. So it just turned into a habit to me. I just don't give out. And plus, on top of that, Mahogany. Mahogany got into a situation when she was doing community service, and this brother that she sees all the time, and she gives him change, and it was a white man that knew that she was one who would give out money on a regular basis, and the white man assaulted her trying to get money from her. So sometimes, you just got to be careful. And, I'm all for having a good giving heart and all that thing, but I limit myself in certain situations. It has to be some kind of community organized charity situation. I don't just do, individual, somebody walk up to me in charity. Now, if it's like some young brothers or sisters and they at the store and they need bus fare or, ma'am, can you give me $2, something like that? And I'll be like, yeah, but a grown person, me likely, is going to be a no.
Yeah.
So,
I feel what you're saying.
I'm sorry if y'all don't like it. Hey.
Yeah, I only give money to black people. Like, I be saying that.
I didn't want to say that. But I think that's understood with me.
I mean, you know what? I take that back. Like I've seen some white people with like a really dope ass sign. Like that was just hilarious. Like one dude just wanted to buy a bag of weed. I thought that shit was funny. I gave him $1. I'm not even gonna front.
He saw that. He saw a black man with that sign first and stole it. They still.
He probably did, but I didn't see the brother. I saw the white dude.
The one thing though I can say is like especially here in Baltimore, like I literally we got squeegee boys, so we got kids, you know what I'm saying, and some adults sit in the corner, wait for you to come to stop, like try to watch your windows.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Now some sell drugs
damn,
like that,
bro.
some rob you.
You got the feedback right quick. My bad. But when I got the headphones on, like that feedback is like a kick in my forehead. Oh, and we got knowledge in the building too, bro. I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead, man.
And shit I say is powerful, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. But anyway, like I said, I've literally seen grown ass white men on the opposite corner of the corner where all the black boys at hustling trying to make $1, and you got a grown white man on the other corner asking for money, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, yo, this shit is fucking crazy. Like the niggas really be. Like, first of all, Baltimore, the heroin capital of the city of the country. I'm sorry. Like, if I see that and I see like everything, like your hands are swollen, your legs and feet are all swollen up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You walking around looking like, you know what I'm saying, State Puff Marshmallow Man and shit. Like, I'm not gonna give you shit. You know what I mean?
And see, my thing is like, and let me get knowledge in, and I don't have no gunshots, bro. But y'all already know, man. Knowledge born, man. That's family, man. What's good, bro? I'm sorry. I don't have a fancy introduction, man. That's all I got.
No, you good. I mean, y'all got the guest on today. Can y'all hear me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yo, peace.
Shout out to my Skin is My Sin Radio. Y'all sound like the dream team back together again, even if it's only for one episode. Damn it, it sounds great. So I just wanted to give y'all a shout out and shout out the greatest artist of this day and time, African Center artist, who is taking the world by storm and taking no prisoners. Queen Afi, shout out and love to you. Always shout out to Rome, a.k.a. Tatiano, a.k.a. the professor of the university. And shouts to the King of Pop. And shouts to my brother Jobs, man, a.k.a.
Right, the King of Pop, bro. Nigga Rome get the dope ass intro. I get the fucking King of Pop, man. Come on.
Nah, I ain't give you the King of Pop. I was
isn't
King of
today
Pop
like
at
Michael
the same
Jackson's
time.
birthday?
Michael Jackson's birthday.
Oh, I didn't know that. My bad. No disrespect. Rest in peace, King, and happy birthday. I feel bad.
I'm convinced that knowledge writes these introductions down and reads them off the paper, because no one comes up with that much finesse and slickness off the bat like that.
I got like 8 aliases now, Afi. Like that shit's fucking crazy. That shit is fucking crazy. Yo, nigga call me Tatiano. Like I wasn't like really paying attention to that shit at first.
That's it though. I might have to change your name to that.
All right, actually, you might not be the only one, cause actually, I take that back. That would be a horrible look if I did that shit. No way in hell I want nobody seeing my phone say Tatiano.
Oh, that's a whole inside joke.
And this nigga,
ain't nobody looking through your phone.
Hey, you know,
Bruh, like,
ain't nobody looking through my shit. Yeah. What?
Yo, I went to the.
You got quiet. Somebody might be looking through your phone. Let me be quiet.
No, nobody's looking through my phone. I think it's disappointment that nobody's looking through. I'm just talking shit. I don't want nobody looking through my phone.
Nobody looking. I ain't got no code. I ain't got no lock screen code or nothing. I'm like, who needs to be looking through my phone? Nobody. And if they find something in there they don't want to find, they shouldn't have picked it up.
Exactly. And I got all that shit. Like if you pay my phone bill, I'll let you look through my phone.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but
yeah, so then, like...
I'm going to put no lock on my phone.
Right. Nah, I got a lock on my shit. I definitely got a lock on my shit.
Well, what are you talking about?
Hey, Joe Cool say you got more nicknames than Apollo Creed. Hey, man, I'm telling you, man, his fucking movie knowledge is ridiculous.
It really is. I don't mean to interrupt, but Jobs, I also have some prizes that I brought along that you can give away to your listeners.
Oh, you mean you got free shit for us?
I always got free stuff to give away, you know.
Oh, no. I'm not talking about nobody listening. We for us, me and Rome.
Wow.
Shit.
Wow. You know, you never eligible for the giveaway.
Oh, that is some damn.
I'm never eligible for the giveaway.
We are gonna bring the Conscious Olympics back next month. If you know, Melanated Grapes would be a dope sponsor. Just saying.
Hey, I'm with it.
You know, you already know.
I'm with it.
And shout out to Devon Fife, man. Shout out to you, bro. And you know it's crazy. We've been getting some wild just. Oh, what did the old boy call up? Like he was, and it's no disrespect to nobody, but we didn't plan this. But some guy just called up like he was from Africa. And
Universal Mall.
Yeah, and then like 1 minute into him talking, he just breaks out in a Brooklyn accent. We was just dying laughing. Oh my goodness. That's probably one of the funniest shit.
What was the trolls that call in my skin is my sin?
How
we get trolled?
You know what? I guess that's a good thing and a bad thing. That somebody feels that we're at a certain point to actually troll us and get noticed. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, but generally speaking, it's only like certain shows.
Like the rape show.
Yeah.
The rape show was one.
Really? Someone decided that was the topic that they were going to troll.
Yeah. I think it was one person that was.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think we did how can we defeat white supremacy? That was another one.
That got trolled bad too.
Yeah.
Like they was calling every 5 minutes to the point where I'm like, we can't take no calls. And I'm sorry if y'all can hear my dogs too. I don't know what the hell they running around upstairs for. It's like we moved from niggas shooting in front of my house to the fucking forest, and now I got these fucking satanic ass deer family that won't leave our backyard alone.
I mean, you know, they was there before you was there, right? Like you and that shit.
It was this house.
Eminent domain on they shit.
This house was here before I moved in, bruh.
It doesn't matter. Deer families trace trails for decades. It's scent. You know what I'm saying? So a deer can follow the scent that his mother walked, that mother's mother walked, that mother's mother walked. It's like elephants.
And a deer fuck you up, bro.
Your house got built on top of that shit. That's like when the apartment that I moved in now. My mother was bought these little sticky. She saw one spider and lost her mind. So she bought all these little sticky traps. And I'm like that ain't gonna do nothing. It's not like it's gonna stop them from coming. Like, this is their area. What do you mean? Either make friends and live in peace, or find somewhere else to stay.
No, you're not about to make friends and live in peace with some damn spiders.
You don't have to, because they gonna be. Look, okay. You might be scared of spiders. I'm not.
It's not that I'm scared of spiders, but like, nobody wants. It's a difference between having like 2 or 3 spiders and 100 spiders. You got 100 spiders, you got a problem.
I don't know about 100, but if it rained yesterday, if I look at my window on the sticky traps that my mother, because she got them everywhere, I guarantee you right now I can probably count 4 or 5 little spiders. But I live in like a wooded area too, and that just kind of comes with the territory. So you deal with it. As long as you don't see none that are poisonous or venomous. Poisonous, then you're all right.
Yeah, outside of it being like the size of my hand, I'm not sure it was poisonous or not.
Yeah, it's like in Florida, it's like that too. Like, you gotta make peace with the geckos and shit. But there don't be no bugs though.
No, look, Mahogany was at my house 2 weekends ago, and on the porch drinking tea, and a lizard. Mind you, I live in southeast Texas, this wooded area. A lizard flipped this girl out. I was like, it be iguanas crossing y'all street. Like, what are you being so dramatic for? Like, you walk out of the house and it's like an iguana, like, just chilling at the bus stop.
Yeah.
But that don't mean you like that shit.
Mini iguana.
I'm sorry. I am running from every iguana ever. I don't care where I live at.
Man, look.
No,
I guess maybe because they slow, it doesn't bother her. And lizards, but a lizard is just a little iguana. Like, I don't get the. Like, y'all be doing too much. Live one with nature.
No, I'm cool. There's a reason we got houses and build roads. So we won't have to live with nature. We want to go visit that shit, not actually live there. I'm cool on that. It's just, and then.
I forgot who I was talking to for a minute.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, like, something break out. Like, it's a wrap for me. Just throw me in the box right now. I'm done. I know it.
You done. You ain't gonna make it past the first 48 hours of the apocalypse.
Nope. Well, I'll make it until I'll make it a little bit longer than that.
Nah.
Shit.
Because if it ain't no more apple juice and you see a spider, that's it. It's over. It's over.
As I take a swig.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. The second day this nigga got to drink nothing but water, he gonna give up. That's it. He's just gonna let the zombie bite his ass because he ain't gonna have no more apple juice. He's just gonna give up.
That's a strong possibility. That I'm just talking shit. Like, it wouldn't be that easy, but yeah, for all intents and purposes, it get down to we gotta grow our own shit or kill food. Ooh, it's a wrap, bro.
That's terrible.
Hey, it is what it is.
I bet you be vegan then, nigga.
No, I'll just die, nigga. Yes, I'm out of here. It's a wrap. Yes.
So you gonna be vegan like shit?
No, I'm not. I'm dying, bruh.
Why you gotta be vegan? If shit hit the fan, you go out there and skin you one of them lizards or grab you a rabbit. Shit, I eat a pigeon. If shit get deep enough.
I would. Yes, I would eat a pigeon if it gets to that point. Yes, I'm not catching a pigeon, and well, actually, I take that back. I guess I'm just talking shit because I can't envision that. But if it ever came down to it, yeah, I'd figure out a way to. I've killed a chicken before. Killing a pigeon can't be that much different.
It's totally different. First of all, you have to catch the pigeon, which can fly. Chickens don't fly, so that's already half the battle. Catching the damn flying bird is completely different. That's why we eat chickens and turkeys on a regular basis. Them motherfuckers not flying nowhere.
That's true. But I guess you could. Well, damn, and then you broke. You just
need to come down. You just need to come to Texas for a week. I would teach you trapping, some basic fishing, and some emergency protein measures.
Hell,
I'm coming down there in December for my birthday.
Oh, stop lying, bro.
You
Stop
coming
lying,
down
bro.
here, last summer, this summer.
We don't believe you.
I had mad shit. I had mad shit.
Hey, Rome coming down there doing some different kind of trapping though.
Rome be coming down here to see somebody, and then he fall out with him, and then he end up not coming. That's what be happening.
He got some other traps in mind.
I ain't got nobody. I got family in Texas. I ain't got no joints in Texas.
Yeah, whatever, bro.
Not yet.
Nobody believes that.
I need me a thick woke joint. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
See, I'd introduce you to somebody, but then I'd have to help her when she got ready to whoop your ass.
Yeah, she gonna need a shoulder to cry on at some point.
Hey, yo.
That'd be a conflict of interest.
No. All right. So, Afi. All right. So, last time we talked, right, I told you about that situation, right?
Yeah. And I was so proud of you.
Right. All right. So, ain't nothing changed. Like, like, all that's still there. But, like, we just homies. You know what I'm saying? So, like, she called up the show. Like, she called up the show before. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about some shit. I was talking about a situation or whatever. These niggas ain't believe me. So I had to call up and confirm and everything.
You ain't believe him, Job.
It's the most outlandish. I still don't believe the nigga. I think.
I didn't believe him until the third time he called about it. I ain't believe him the first two times either. So I don't blame him.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, man. Although it was quite entertaining, and she did call up, and confirm his story. Yeah. Which. I was like, damn, that was a shocker. I'm not even going to front. But at the end of the day, come on, bro. 10 times in an hour. That's.
No.
And that's
really, it happened, man.
I'm just saying, but that's.
Hold on.
He told you about 10 times in an hour.
Yes, what are y'all talking about?
That's my thing.
See, that's what you talk about. You talking in code, and we the only people on the planet that understand what we talking about.
Yo. Niggas will believe that a nigga part the Red Sea with a stick, but don't believe, you know what I'm saying? But don't believe the shit that I'm talking about. Like, that's my kind of, like, come on, man. And I had to confirm that shit. Who was there?
I mean, but in Job's defense, it might be a little easier to believe that nigga part the Red Sea than to believe that you focus on one individual. So, I mean, I'm just saying.
And that's like a 6-minute average, bruh. That's not good either. Just saying.
No, it's great. What are you talking about? Like, it never stopped.
Oh, that just don't even sound right.
Yeah, I never stopped. Like, I ain't take no break.
You are not helping the validity of this story.
Right.
I'm changing it up. Just
all right, listen. No, I'm not changing it up. Look, me and my best female friend home, we smashed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we smashed. So we smashed, you know what I'm saying? And
why you wait till Afi come on the show? Why are we talking about this with Afi on the show, man? I'm sorry.
I'm about to mute myself.
Because, man, we family, man. Listen, we are family. You know what I'm saying? And I had a legendary.
I am a woman.
Yes, she is.
Family or
right.
not.
Yeah. Can we?
I don't want to hear about your escapade.
I know she don't.
I don't.
See, man, I got a key to reading the situation.
He's so respectful. He's so respectful when he translates these stories to me, and then he want to get on the phone with you and act ratchet.
I mean, because that's my boy. That's different. That's totally different. Of course, it's gonna be that way. And sometimes we have a tendency to forget that part.
Can we get some order? Where's knowledge at? Can we get some sophistication and wisdom on the line?
Damn, she just called us stupid and ignorant in a really smart way.
That's not what I said.
Hey, man.
What I said.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Oh, what you saying?
I don't know what I'm saying no more.
Right. So you know what we're going to do? And before we do that, man, share our shit. If you listen to our show in 2 weeks, share our shit. And if you are That motherfucker that digs us up in 18 trillion years. First off, you the dopest motherfucker that ever graced the galaxy for digging up this greatness and share our shit. Now what we gonna do, man? Afi, what is Black August mean? You like that one, huh? Let's get some new shit. I've been working on it.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
You know, usually I got a little bit more emphasis, but I just kind of want to see how I flow, just chill sometime too.
The saddest part I was thinking is somebody 1,000 years from now digs up this show and listens to it. We're gonna sound like old English, how like they sounded like these. That's what I did it. That's all I was thinking. I was like, ain't nobody gonna know what the hell we talking about.
That's what's gonna be so dope. At some point, we are going to be an archaeological find.
Right.
How fucking dope is it gonna be that in a million years some nigga digs me up? And I hope I got on some top tiers too. I'm just saying.
I just hope I don't get whitewashed in history. That's like one of my biggest fears. 200 years from now, Afi, let's say, was a white painter.
I mean, well, you know what? See, I look at that on both sides of the coin, though, because you have to reach a certain level for them to even consider doing that to you. You feel me?
Man.
So your
they do it to every. They don't care. They do it to every. Well, yeah, you're right. I'll take that back. Because I was thinking about Hannibal and Beethoven and.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You need some kind of level of greatness for them to wanna. I mean, hey, but they stole every day of us too now. So I don't know. I don't know what they be thinking, but they just need to leave me alone.
Yeah, well, we can't control. Well, actually, they won't be here in a million years, so I think you're good.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a valid point.
Yeah, so I think you're good on that one. Point. But how dope is it gonna be when in a million years somebody digs up a Afi painting? Like I'm looking at the brick one right now. Like they just dig up brick. Like how fucking dope is that?
I did brick so clean.
Oh my god.
I did that so good.
Yeah.
That's still one of my favorites. Technique wise, that's still one of my favorites.
The brick picture was dope. Oh boy, who is that holding the AK though?
So that's for this upcoming show in South Africa that I am so honored to have asked to be a participant in. It's this initiative called Artlit, and it is about bridging visual arts with literature.
Mm-hmm.
So they've handpicked a group of prominent poets and writers in South Africa who are about the black plight there in Africa, the struggle there. I'm sure you guys know of the struggle that South Africans have with living in the shadow of apartheid in South Africa, with the majority of their government being ran by white people in Africa, which is ridiculous already. But it pairs their work with black artists here in the struggle. So they've married the two, and the first major show is going to be in Kimberley, South Africa, at the Humphreys Gallery there. Beautiful space, and it's going to be going on October the 10th through, I believe, January. I don't remember the close date.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that painting is one of the pieces that I am contributing for the show this year. So it's just supposed to depict one of the poets that I got matched up with. One of his pieces about a young boy who was forced to be a child soldier for one of the guerrilla parties in South Africa, and that was my artistic depiction of the literature piece.
Did you talk to him before you did the painting?
No, we did not. We have to take each other's pieces. The artist had to take the poets and writers' pieces and make an interpretation, and they're going to be married, presented together at the exhibit.
That's dope. You got to send me a good picture of that, though. All right, because just what I see is fire. Sure. Yeah, that like, oh my God. And I'm
Thank
looking at the
you.
detail on the hand. Oh my, that's just crazy.
Thank you. Thank you. You know,
Yeah.
you gotta get them skills up every year.
Yeah, but
Hey, I can't keep raising these prices if my skills not gonna get better now.
I mean, but that shit
That's a
like
fact. That's a
looks
fact.
real.
Thank you.
Yeah. Is that so
I
that
appreciate it.
that's what the countdown to Africa is then?
That is what the countdown to Africa is. I'm excited about that show. That's the last major show I'm going to be in this year, and the next one will be my solo show in March, and then I'll have another show. I'll have another solo show after that, but it'll be sponsored by an organization here, which I'm not allowed yet to talk about. Can't wait for it, but. Yeah, so that's what's on my plate. So that's what I'm painting for now. So I'm not churning out the commissions like I have been doing for the past few years. Before, I do maybe one commission a month now because I'm trying to fit in all of my pieces for my solo shows and this South Africa show. And holiday season is coming up, so I got a super limited, schedule, and it's over half filled now, so it's not going to be long before I have to close up my calendar for the year, which I'm going to be happy to do so.
Yeah, and what does it cost to get an Afi piece? 5 stacks.
No.
I'm taking my $25,000 cut.
I'm not, I don't even know if I that'd be like a price for like an organization, established organization. But no, like I think I'm pretty affordable. It depends on the medium because I work in graphite and pastel and oil, so it depends. Of course, the pencil drawings are on the more shallow end of the price pool, and then oil paintings are on the deeper end. But if I can think offhand, I believe I have a small graphite portrait that's $100. I believe I offer a 9x12, $400. It might be $95. So yeah, that's my lowest one. And then the biggest I'm offering right now is an oil painting 30x40, and that's about $1,000.
Damn,
a little over $1,000.
It's like the size of my damn couch.
It's something for everybody. Hey, look, y'all know I sketch almost every morning, right? I just randomly pick somebody on social media and sketch, and I limit myself to 60 minutes. So I was like, every time I post one of these sketches, the person always like, but can I have it? And I'm always like, well, no, you can't have it. It stays in my sketchbook. But every now and again, I'll throw up this $25 practice sketch price, and I'm like, just give me a photo. It's only $25, and it's just for me to practice. So don't expect my regular work that you see all the time, but even my bad work is great work, I would think, anyway. And then it's like people don't take advantage today. The day I put it up, 3 or 4 people will get one, but then for like the next 2 weeks, it's like people randomly, you still got that sketch special? I'm like, no, that was that day. It said today only, but nobody.
You gotta delete that shit.
And then it'd be like, yeah. I mean, that would be the smart thing to do. I'm not always smart every day. So,
So what's your favorite medium then? Which one do you prefer?
I prefer oil. I prefer oil painting, but I shine in soft pastels. So it's oil painting, I think, because there's always something to learn. There's a million techniques. You can do a minor tweak to your technique and get a completely different outcome, and I like that I can spend days on something before I can't change my mind about it, because oil paint dries so slow. And but pastel is, I don't know, I take so naturally to it, and I can make stuff look 3D. You know what I'm saying? I have rheumatoid arthritis, so my fingers, I have like some dislocated fingers and all that stuff. And that pastel is for those of you who don't know, pastel is what any kind of paint is before you add the vehicle to it. So like oil paint, before you add the oil, pastel is just pure pigment before you add the oil. Watercolor, pastel is the base color before you add water. Acrylic is the base color before you add alcohol. So it's the base of all painting mediums.
Mm-hmm.
And they come in sticks. It looks almost like chalk, but it's not because they're expensive as hell. And you pretty much do it with your hands. It's like you're painting with sticks of chalk, and you come out with these phenomenal paintings that look like oil paintings. And it's an expensive hobby, but it's amazing. When you get into it and figure out how to make money from it, it's even more amazing.
And you doing this with broken fingers?
Well, they're not broken. They're dislocated. Just a difference. Don't make me feel, broken.
Semi.
But
I'm
yeah. Yeah. I mean,
okay.
for sake of the conversation, I guess we'll say broken, but they're dislocated. So, I have rheumatoid arthritis, and essentially it's an autoimmune disorder, and it attacks your cartilage, especially in the joints that you use the most, the most that you have wearing miles on, and, your fingers with fine motor skills, of course. So, especially my two index fingers and my thumbs, I have a lot of cartilage wear. And the first knuckle, not the one closest to your nail, but the one closest to your palm, are dislocated on both of my fingers. Oh. And, I'm not going through the surgery to correct it because it's a very high chance that you won't be able to use your hands in the same fashion. And because I'm a painter, it doesn't maybe my left one, but it doesn't make sense for me to get my right one done and run the chance of me not being able to use my hand the same way.
Oh.
And I was like, it's not stopping me from doing anything else. It's maybe not the most attractive finger that I have, but, if somebody paying more attention to my fingers than anything else, I think they got a fetish and they might need to go find somebody else. So it doesn't particularly bother me, and it definitely doesn't stop me from doing anything. So I just chug along with it. But it's definitely weird looking. So it looks like I got slammed, like in the car door.
Oh, I'm over here in so much pain right now. How?
Man,
I'm telling you, I'm so squeamish, and it's how I'm squeamish in certain.
You wasn't on and on when I was doing flyers and shit.
I didn't. You have never ever told me that way, ever.
I'm not a complainer.
I know. I wouldn't have asked you for a thing had I known that.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't bother me. It just looks weird. It doesn't bother me.
I still wouldn't have asked.
You know what? It's funny. It's like when locally, everybody who knows me knows, but it's like if someone meets me and they've not before, they're always so fascinated by how I manage to paint and draw at the level that I do with dislocated fingers. And I think a big part of it is artistic abilities are mental. They're not physical. You know what I'm saying? So somebody needs to do a research study on that.
They need to start with you then. Yeah.
I know, right? As I just said, I should do research.
Yeah. That's some phenomenal shit right there. Like, I get sick and I don't want to get out the bed for the damn weekend.
Yeah, I know.
I dislocate something, man. I'm not going nowhere for the next year. I'm in pain.
No, it could be worse.
I like that in you.
I could be missing a finger.
Okay, that is true.
See, so look, it could be worse.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh, jeez. I'm just saying though.
Ron, would you rather hold my hand with a dislocated finger or with a missing finger?
Yeah, I can't. I ain't jacking the missing finger. Shit.
Like what? Actually, bro,
I'm not jacking. I'm not jacking the missing finger, man. Like that shit will fuck with me.
That's terrible. I mean, it was never mind. I was about to say something so inappropriate.
I mean, but it's your show. You say what you want.
Nah.
But
I'm not about to listen to this for
that was my first thought, though. I already know what you're gonna say. That was my first thought too. Like hell no. Nah.
Okay, so you would rather the finger be dislocated than for it to be missing? That would just be weird.
Yeah. If it's this, you got like a little extra flexibility in that shit, right?
Oh my God.
I do. It goes in our
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, bro. You got some issues, man. You really need to get some help with that. I'm just.
That I'm gonna like, girl, what you know about that
I kept
dislocated
it
shit?
clean, and I said, would he rather hold someone's hand with those two options? And his mind immediately went left.
Well, yeah, off the jump. Hey, Joe Cool said he'll take the dislocated finger too. Oh.
See, look at that, my man. He gets a prize. Boom.
I'm about to ask him. I'm gonna ask him. Like, let me dislocate your finger real quick.
And you know the worst part is it's like that surgery is like $3,000. I'm like, I'm good. Like, no, it's expensive. So I'm still making payments for knee surgery. I'm surely not trying to pay $3,000 for finger surgery.
Yeah.
Well, no, it worked.
RA is definitely tough.
Yeah, it is. It is. But this is way off topic, and we can move past this. But I will say one of the big things I've gotten out of my years with these aggressive ass vegans, even though I'm not vegan, I have completely figured out how to manage my condition without any kind of. I haven't taken prescription medication in like 7 years. Between cannabis and cutting out, I just cut out everything white. Mm-hmm. Not because of white people, but because everything white and then nothing white except for coconut has. My uncle asked me that, and he was like, and I was telling him about why I had like pink Himalayan salt and all that. I was like, yeah, I don't eat anything white because it doesn't have any nutritional value. And then and he was like, oh, you just don't like white people. And I was like, what the hell? What does that have to do with anything? But cutting out white stuff and processed everything, and I've not had any issues, no flare-ups, nothing whatsoever. So
are you sharing this story to other people?
No, they need to take their own journey.
Right.
Yeah, but it helps when especially with RA.
No, when I run into some. Okay, see, is this the thing about people that got any kind of disability remotely that you can refer to as a disability, which, depending on how difficult your RA is a disability.
Yes.
People do not like for you to tell them what about their condition, what will fix it, what will change it, what to make, because people are different when it comes to an autoimmune disorder. Every case is different. So something that bothers me is not going to necessarily bother the next person.
Right.
And something that works for me is not going to necessarily bother the next person. And oftentimes you get people that are on something that is working for them, and
right.
if you suggest something and they're gullible enough to go try it, it will knock off the comfortability they found in whatever therapy whatever the regimen that they were doing before, and it's hard for you to get back to that place. So unless somebody asks me,
okay.
and honestly, I'd never run into anybody with RA. You know, the only people I ever meet with RA are like white people at the clinic when I go to an appointment. I don't know anybody else that has any black people that have them. It wasn't even something that was in my family. I not contracted it, but I triggered it from an allergic reaction. So I mean, no, like, you know, I don't just go around. You know, you got some people that got something going on, and it's all that they talk about. And at some point, you like, okay, I feel your pain, but shut the fuck up. Like, I don't want to be one of those people. So
I don't really want to admit to it, but yeah.
Yeah, no, and look, okay, people need to know, come on, I don't want to hear about your physical or health situation every time you open your mouth. I'm a pessimist by nature, only because I prefer to be aware and prepared. But I don't have a woes me story, and you can try to interpret my story as a woes me story, but that's going to be your interpretation, because you're never going to get that from me. Like I'm good. I'm gravy over here. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
That's a
So
fact.
there's no point of me wanting to go on a whole, mission with making people aware of my situation. Make you aware, and then what? I'm gonna pray for you. Oh, you're amazing. I get that all day. I'm good. I got enough of it.
Okay, I respect that.
So let me,
I
let
respect
me be
that.
awesome for, my contributions to the movement, and not be awesome because you think I shouldn't be able to get this done because of my hands or because of my RA or whatever. No, I mean you just know that I got it done with no other but. You know what I'm saying? So I think maybe I look at it that way.
I like that. I fucks with that. That's dope. You know, still some strong shit though. You know,
Hey,
just
hey,
saying.
hey.
Hey, you got, you know what? Hey, you got to give people their flowers while you can. You know,
Right.
don't waste your money when I
But
die.
I'm not finna give you no flowers, just because, you got some kind of, illness that you're still able to manage daily, and nah, no, like, come on. It's like everybody who got herpes, we gonna do something for them. Like, what the fuck? No.
They do deserve something though. Like I'm sure
Yeah, some medication.
they struggling.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
no, they not.
I'm just saying.
People think that that's such a not major thing. I'm like, y'all getting too used to this stuff out here. I need to go in my house and lock the door.
Yeah, people are used to
People
some.
stop thinking that that's a big deal.
We've been conditioned.
No, I'm
Yeah.
good.
It's like certain shit
But
that used to
see,
be
they
like
try to
damn
make it a
near
common thing.
oh my god, like, oh nigga, you catch that,
Yeah.
you gonna die. Now it's like,
And they're like, you good.
like magic didn't turn the whole HIV situation upside down. Like now niggas you don't hear about it no more. Somehow magic cured.
Yeah, but you know what? That's so funny you bring that up. I was just thinking yesterday to myself, it wasn't even a conversation. I was thinking, how many people do I personally know with AIDS and HIV? I know one, but these numbers are always supposed to be so large and prominent. I'm like, I don't know if I'm buying it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm buying the statistical information that the government is putting out. You know what I'm saying? The CDC in particular.
I mean,
don't
a
know
lot
if
of that shit is
I think
projections too.
Yeah, so they do try to project for, especially if they get incomplete records. They try to they do a lot of estimating off of previous years' information, and try to do these statistical formulas for them to come to a close enough estimate of what it should be, if the rates stay the same. Which I think is statistics is funny, but
let them niggas tell it,
yeah,
man. They need to quarantine Atlanta.
Right. Exactly.
Like that shit's just not believable.
I saw someone throw around the statistic yesterday that 1 out of 4 women in Atlanta are going to contract HIV by next year. And I was like, come on, 25% of the population. That's ridiculous.
And that's like a fucked up hope. Like we hope we right. Like how fucked up is that? We're gonna just
He was a Hebrew. He was a Hebrew answer. I'm just saying, I just had the quirkiest conversation with this brother. It was just ridiculous. He was like, oh, can we please stop talking about it? Can you move on? I was like, nigga, you on my post. What you mean? Can you move on? What you mean? Can we move on? Like, all you need to do is stop typing.
That's oh my goodness. Like who? Oh man, come on. Like where is he getting this from? Like I'm just curious to know. Like, and that'd be my question. Okay, well, now I'm not going. You know me. I'm not about to read 16 books. But if you got something that's gonna back up a statement like that, I would actually look into that. I need to know, because that's just outlandish, and it's unfair to those people too.
A lot of people. It really is. And there's a lot of people. I do have some family in Atlanta that aren't a part of those type of circles or whatnot. And you just kind of, everyone in the city has that label. And, I don't believe such, of course, but I'm more of a rational person. But, you do have a lot of people that believe those type of things, especially with the jokes and the memes and all of that stuff.
Niggas don't believe that
social
shit.
Media
They ain't stopped them from fucking.
Hey, okay. It ain't stopped that. It ain't stopped a lot of people from moving now. So,
right. Something go wrong in your life, you move to Atlanta.
You know what it is though? It be women who be knowing some of these dudes is gay, and they still be smashing on them. That's what it is too.
I absolutely believe that, and I absolutely
that's what it is too.
That black women, and I'm a black woman, so I can say this. And if somebody, I'm here for the smoke. But we have a huge issue with accepting that. You know what I'm saying? With accepting the femininity of our men, as well as participating in facilitating that femininity, including the I think this, but I don't know for sure. So until I have some concrete evidence, I'm not gonna open Pandora's box. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like sometimes, and we're always about women's intuition, but you get some kind of intuition, and then you just see where it goes. Like, come on, some stuff you should know, and you should care about yourself more than how you look on the outside to other people, how your relationship looks to other people. There's something not right. You need to get that shit together.
I don't know. Like I think it's actually like dudes, like heterosexual dudes that's just fucking any and everything and don't care. Like it's dudes out here with like 10, 15 kids.
But like Ron was saying, it is a lot of women. There are a lot of women who know these things or at least think these things, and they don't do anything about it. And I know a few myself. So he's definitely correct in that. I don't know what the stats look like, but I know a couple. So sad business. But hey, I stay out of people's shit like that. So
yeah.
I be minding my business.
If it don't involve my couch, I'm generally cool. Y'all know me. I'm extra lazy. Ain't shit changed. I'm just getting older. And I don't know. Like, Knowledge just didn't say nothing, and then you hung up, bro.
Where did he go?
I don't know. He just hung up.
I always cherish the opportunities when I end up on the line with Knowledge. Y'all know he's one of my favorite people.
Yes, I know. Don't remind me.
But you can't. You know what? You cannot hate on he and I's love for each other forever. At some point, you're gonna have to accept it.
Actually, no, I don't. And yes, I actually can hate on that. Like, I could be consistent with that hate. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm trying to think. Like, we got a show coming up on hypertension. I'm kind of looking forward to that. Like in our community. Yeah. Like, I think that's so under talked about. And that was pretty dope. We got a pharmacist coming on talking about it.
They gotta get that good black seed oil.
That good what?
Black seed oil.
What is that?
My mother has a touch of hypertension, and I didn't like the prescription medications that they were giving her, so I made her start taking black seed oil. And because this is the thing. This is what I learned from my great grandparents, like out in the country. 2 things can help you naturally combat hypertension: black seed oil consistently, which tastes terrible, but now you can do capsules. You can make your own capsules if you want, or taking a shot of like a Thunderbird every day. I don't know what other liquors would substitute well, but you can take a shot of a liquor like a bourbon, like a Thunderbird, a whiskey, and it helps regulate your blood pressure because it helps to clear out any blood clogs you have.
Yeah, I can see that.
And the only thing is, it's not good for it. Some people have an addictive personality. So if you're fond, of some alcoholic drinks, that might not be the course that you want to take. You know what I'm saying? But
you don't want to be drinking no Thunderbird, though. That's just
my my great grandpa did. He refused to see doctors. He was not good with outside people, and then he managed. That's how he managed his, without picking up any alcoholic traits or anything like that. So, for people who don't have addictive personality, it's definitely worth a shot. You just need a small shot, not even like a shot glass. Like you just need a smaller amount than that, and it just helps. It's just like a blood thinner.
Yeah, but I'd feel uncomfortable going to the store. You'd be better off. I mean, you could just take an 81 milligram aspirin a day. I feel uncomfortable going to buy Thunderbird.
You could do that too, but the thing about the aspirin is that you got to deal with the manufacturer's fillers, and a lot of people don't want to go that route.
Yeah.
Look, what? Because you buying liquor? Look, I don't even drink it. Well, I'm a social drinker, but I don't even drink like that, and I buy liquor all the time. But I bought liquor.
Well,
for
see, I don't know what it is down south. I don't know what Thunderbird is down there. Up here, that's like the cheapest wine you can get.
Yeah, because you're not taking it for enjoyment. You're taking it for medicinal reasons. Like, why do you need to have the fancy stuff for medicinal purposes?
Hey, I'll bring some Thunderbird up in here. My old lady gonna try to get me put in rehab.
Look, I don't even need to know the brand. I go into the liquor store. I be looking for that $2.99 joint, the $2.99 bottle of any type of whiskey or rum, and I buy the $2.49 pack of cigarettes out of the checkout line at Walmart for my ancestral offerings. They give me the cheapest. Like, they don't care. My ancestors don't care. Look, they just they're just offering. I don't need to buy the expensive stuff. Same thing if I had high blood pressure. Your blood clots don't know that you got the fancy shit.
Yeah, well, Thunderbird though. I get it though.
Do you care about the brand of the apple juice that you drink?
Actually,
yes. You need the Ocean Spray.
Yes.
You need the Ocean Spray apple juice. So you can't do the parade, the Kroger's apple juice. You can't do that.
No.
I don't even know what store you got it.
No.
Man, you crazy. Them cheap apple juices be the best.
I got Nature's Nectar, 100%. We good over here.
Look at that. Just foolishness. 100%. What else they gonna put in there?
Hey, and actually, yes, there are some apple juice that I will not drink.
Look, you need to go to the farmer's market and get that $2 jug of gallon of apple juice.
Oh no, you mean that half mixed up those apples that they put in the blender and a little water in there?
Well,
apple flavor. Apple flavor.
No, it's apple juice. No, it's apple juice from the orchards, and it'd be some water in it, but you gotta dilute it. You can't just have 100% concentrated.
That's not apple juice though. That's apple cider.
Your 100%. When you go home, look at the back of your container at the label. If it's water in there because they're not gonna give you 100% undiluted apple juice.
Man, I don't care what's in this particular brand of apple juice. If they told me next week it was crack in here, I'll be like, oh, well, I knew something was in there. I can't be this addicted.
They got the same thing in that apple juice they got at Popeyes.
Hey.
First of all, I'm disappointed in you Negroes. First of all, let me just make that clear. I'm disappointed in all you Negroes that participated in that foolishness. I am.
Oh.
First of all, we've been fighting for decades this whole chicken stereotype. For one, right. And then here come the opportunity to act like you got some sense and go and enjoy the little old social media, little entertainment thing, and we gotta act like monkeys in there. I'm just gonna say I'm disappointed in you Negroes. And that's what it is.
I agree with you with the fighting shit. That was some whack shit.
Yep.
Did you see?
That's what I'm talking about, if I didn't make myself clear. The not knowing how to compose yourself. Because I'm all for joining in the fun. I'm all for, advertising. And I don't even agree with the people who say, we just made, some white folks, save them a bunch of money or whatever, da-da-da. Because the social media, we always doing that,
Yep.
for some business. We did the same thing with... Well, we did. We did the same thing with Patti LaBelle pies. We did the same thing. We do that stuff all the time. This one was a little bit off the scale, but we do this stuff all the time. So I can't necessarily blame anybody that. And I understand marketing and advertising, but I don't understand having to act like an ass about some chicken.
Yeah.
Like you didn't just have chicken. 2 days before. Like, okay, come on. We all eat chicken, like, well, I don't. But, most of us eat chicken once or twice a week. You know what I'm saying? So, it wasn't nothing to act like that.
But I'm not about to be fighting.
Yeah,
Yo,
I mean.
Did y'all see the chick who went to Popeyes in body paint, and it was fucking Popeyes uniform body painted on her?
No.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it.
Oh my. Yo, she was. She had some yams, yo.
Oh.
But it was so cool.
That looks stupid. So she looked stupid for one.
Right.
For
it was so coonish.
Not to sound like a hater, but her body looked weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't a cute thing to do. You know what I'm saying? So
it wasn't.
To me, it
was like, look at this dumbass bitch. And then when she turned around, I was like, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, she got me sick. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just made it worse. Yeah, I was so disappointed. I was like, yo, I couldn't even. And the brother was shaming her. He was like, look, we ain't up here for that, sis. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She was like, I'm just here for a chicken sandwich.
My God. She's really?
Yeah, and she was dumb. It was bad, man. It was a bad look.
Yeah, it really was.
Wow.
The fighting, stupid shit. Stupid shit. White folks, too. So I ain't gonna say it was just us. It was some white people. The wave of them came after, and then they got on the KFC little vegan chicken.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. That's why I get my shit from Chick-fil-A. Like, it's not just the chicken. The chicken is phenomenal.
Chick-fil-A was founded with KKK money.
What wasn't, bro?
I've never tasted anything from Chick-fil-A. I've never in my life had anything from and I see it all the time. There's a Chick-fil-A maybe 2 miles from here. But I'm like, if Chick-fil-A got these niggas losing their minds like this, I don't even want it. I don't want it. I don't need no chickens touched by the hands of Jesus. I don't want to eat nowhere that's closed on Sunday because I got to eat on Sunday. So I'm like, okay, this is just not for me. I just need to go home and take this chicken out the freezer.
Hey, if there is a Jesus out there and you are cooking at Chick-fil-A, thank you. Some fucking chicken sandwiches are phenomenal.
See, that's why I don't want it. That's why I don't want it, because y'all don't know how to act.
Hey, you ain't seeing that at Chick-fil-A. All you see at Chick-fil-A is, how may I help you? And, wow, you look wonderful today. Can I take your order? Shit like that.
Yeah. I've heard all of that, and that's great. But, people act like, like they must eat at Chick-fil-A. I'm like, whatever they put in y'all food. 10 years from now, when y'all growing a tail and extra fingers and shit, y'all gonna be like, Afi, why you ain't got no tail? I'm like, nigga, I don't eat at Chick-fil-A.
I'll still be eating at Chick-fil-A, just using my tail to hold my sandwich. I'm multitasking now.
They're gonna be experimenting.
Besides, I'll be damn near 60. I'm damn near dead anyway. I'm eating Chick-fil-A.
You got a long way to go.
Hey, this smoking don't stop. I might not.
Smoking? Who smokes?
Me. I've always smoked cigarettes.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were a smoker.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Oh man, Popeyes is living single, Chick-fil-A is friends, and churches is good times.
Living single, friends, and good times. Why churches gotta be good times?
It's appropriate. It just like churches is
good times.
Churches is at the bottom echelon of chicken.
Yo, wildin'.
Oh my God,
you are
bro.
wildin'.
I don't know. I don't eat there either, so you might be right.
It is.
Yo, they got honey butter biscuits, bro.
It's below. Yeah, I'm just saying though.
I've had those. I've had those honey butter biscuits there.
Some churches is the shit, bro.
Yeah. I wouldn't eat anything else though from there, because I'm, don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure, them like steroid chicken.
I'm pretty sure of it too. Yeah, like you get one wing and you can like eat that boy over 2 days.
Yeah, they be giant. They be like really big.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. They growing dinosaurs.
Chicken looks the same thing. So, because y'all know chickens aren't, like if you go to a farm, a chicken breast is not that big. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know where they're getting that shit from, but whoever is manufacturing it is pumping this shit up real good.
Yeah. And it don't
But
taste
don't
as
look
good as
like no real
Popeyes.
chicken.
It just don't.
Then y'all got to get to a farm and taste real chicken. Y'all don't even know what real chicken tastes like.
Actually, well, you know what? We did go to Amish country. Was it last year? I think it was last year.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, and that shit was horrible.
The chicken there, but that was like white people cooked chicken. That wasn't the same.
I mean, I'm sorry. There was. I'm pretty sure there was no Lowry's in the city.
No, you gotta get like you gotta come out here with Rome. Y'all gotta come out here to my folks' land. Get out here and get these good chickens that we got out here, and have y'all some real fried chicken and Hempstead watermelon. Cause it boggles my mind every year. People are like, I hope we can find seeded watermelon. Like, what y'all mean y'all hope? Like, how do y'all not have seeded watermelon? That blew my mind when I realized a lot of places don't have seeded watermelon. Like, man, they feeding y'all trash all over the country.
Yeah, but y'all got hurricanes. I'll take the modifications over a damn hurricane. I'm cool.
Yeah, and we gonna have two of them. We probably gonna have two more before the year's up. But we ain't gonna be sitting through no 6 months of snow like you about to get ready to endure.
Huh? I'll take it.
So we good with a month. We good with a month of rain.
Yeah, but
you know,
actually, like last year, we probably had 3 months of snow. If you want to be honest, like it wasn't no 6 months, definitely.
Snow sucks.
Yeah.
Like snow, it's nothing fun about snow, bro. It's
bullshit.
bullshit.
Didn't your president say global warming wasn't real anyway?
I mean,
right.
But he is the one. Don't disrespect him. He's been anointed.
That man's a fucking idiot. Did you see his latest? Did you see the latest proposal that children born of servicemen outside of the country are no longer considered U.S. citizens?
Yeah, that's fucked
like,
up.
Like, who the fuck is sitting up with this man nodding their head like, you know what, you might be on something? Like, who is doing this? It's insanity.
I can't even imagine you in Afghanistan right now in a uniform, putting your life on the line.
Yeah.
And these niggas tell you your kids don't even belong to the country you fighting for no more.
Exactly.
That's fucked up.
Yep. It's insane. It is insanity. It's like they're restricting you to, as long as you're active in the armed forces, you can only have children with someone who's already an American citizen. Isn't that kind of which one is one of the amendments that says you have a right to pursue what? God damn it! See, I don't even want to say it now because I'm not going to quote it properly. But the pursuit of happiness, which includes interpersonal relationships, which includes marriage. So for them, they're essentially saying if you marry someone outside of America, you know, where we are not going to allow the benefits that you are due as active servicemen, you're not going to be able to extend those benefits to your offspring if you don't have that offspring with someone that's an American. Which
sound like Rome over there
ridiculous.
Changing a tire.
Nah, man.
That's what it sounds like.
Rome don't even know how to change their tire. Rome, you know how to change a tire?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Rome can do everything.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah, I
don't know if I believe that.
Wrong can do everything.
I can do basic shit. I can change the tire, I can change brakes, and I can change oil. Like, outside of that, man, you ain't really got shit coming from it.
Man, I got 1 out of 3, bro. I can change a tire. Don't ask me for shit else. But I will say...
See, my daddy made me learn how to change a tire before he let me go on a date.
You know what Trump wants to happen? He wants some Hispanics to start shooting up shit. So they can really justify just openly murdering them niggas in mass. I'm telling you, that's what they want.
Well, I don't know if that's going to happen because, you know, Latinos are not known for, you know, shooting up a bunch of shit for random people for no reason. So
it's going to be a white guy. It's going to be a white guy.
For white people. No one does that
Yeah,
for white
nobody.
people. No one.
Right.
Even in the Middle East, when you have suicide bombers, they're doing it out of usually a religious reason, and it's something that is an ongoing issue, a long history of the turmoil, religious turmoil between at least two specific religions in their country. You have white people here, and they're like, "Oh, we're dying out, so let me go shoot up a bunch of
Right.
Latinos."
Yeah, that
you know what
shit's
I'm saying?
that's so dumb.
It's just stupid. And not that any of them make any sense. None of them, even when you have suicide bombers and such, none of it makes any sense. But they're not going around pointing fingers saying, "Oh, we the ones that's bombing all these people," but we're doing it, because we don't like y'all, and we don't want y'all in our country. You know what I'm saying? It just seems to me that white people just never really have a good reason when it comes to we don't want you in our country. Like, there's really not a fight. There's really not a fight you can win. Not a white person in America. It just doesn't make any sense. I don't know if these white people really, I don't know if they learning some different shit in school or what. But I will say I was a product of public education too. But I was never, taught that this country belonged to white people under any stretch of the imagination. I went to white schools. I was still taught that this was Native American land, first, and the people in South America and Canada where they must not. I don't get it. I just don't get where all these people come from, thinking that for some reason they got some kind of claim over this country that people didn't have before. It just doesn't make any. I'm like, y'all do? Y'all mean they're not teaching y'all about the Louisiana Purchase? Y'all bought this shit from other people that were here first. This is, I don't know what they teaching these children, but
they don't care. Like and they on the clock and they know it. But we only got like 10 minutes left, man. I want to make sure that how they contact you if they need something. What you want to tell anybody, anything, whatever you want to get off your chest. Let's go.
Hey, we need to talk about Black August. Okay, so real quickly. So Black August, I would just encourage you guys to learn a bit about Black August. You have an opportunity next August to participate. There are certain tasks that we do in Black August. We observe daylight hours where we do no eating, limited drinking, no smoking, and no sex during daylight hours in August. It's almost like Ramadan, if you know what Ramadan is. But we do it in observance of the things that political prisoners had to go through unjustly. So if you can, try it, see how long you can get, you know what I'm saying? Also, if you can, find a political prisoner and write them. Maybe send them a care package, a JPay, something, and then not let our brothers and sisters who got caught up in the justice system trying to stand for some of the freedoms that we enjoy now. Don't let them think that we forgot about them. So do your part in Black August. There's a bunch of stuff that happened in Black August. That's the main thing, but, there are a slew of other things. Anyone who wants information, I'm happy to forward you some pamphlets I have on Black August. You can always reach me at melanatedgreats.com, kmlportraits.com. You can check me out on Facebook, Afi, A-F-I, last name E-S-E, and you can look me up on Instagram, art by Afi or Melanated Greats.
Damn.
Boom.
That was a lot of shit right there. I like that. I know. Ron, where you at, bro?
Yeah, I'm right here, bro.
I forgot it. I'm just going to mute myself. But I appreciate coming on, y'all. We don't never stay focused. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I tried to bring it back, though, and y'all was not having it, so that was not my fault. I tried on repeated occasions, and y'all start talking about Popeyes. Wasn't my fault. But it was so dope having you back on the show, though. We miss you, Afi, and we wish you all the success.
Yeah, we do.
Y'all know I'll come. Y'all know I'll be a guest on. Just invite me, and I'm there.
Oh,
we
yeah,
don't
I'm
give away
coming.
any prizes, but if you want to randomly pick 3 names, they can inbox my skin is my sin, and with their name and address, and I will send out some items from Melanated Grapes.
All right, Joe Cool, inbox me what you want, bro. We gotta hook up Joe Cool, man.
And not what he wants. Inbox his name and his address.
Okay, my bad. Your name and your address, bro. And anybody else that's listening, and do not inbox me after Friday. Don't do it.
Yeah. We're gonna do a deck. We're gonna do a deck of the playing cards. We're gonna do a full button set, and we're gonna do a bag.
And I need to get a flag too, cause I can't find my conscious Olympic shit.
Yeah, she been playing.
Yeah, I need to get a flag.
Yeah, let me know. I'll design you a conscious Olympics flag. I can do that.
That would be dope. Just tell me.
I'll get you a flag.
That would be dope.
Yeah, that would be dope. Yeah, I'll keep that way up too. So just let me know what it's gonna cost me. Let me get through this baby shower. Saturday.
I got it.
Oh shit, we get free shit.
Yeah.
I got free shit. Rome didn't get free shit.
Yeah. I mean, hey, if Melanated Grace is going to sponsorship requires some kind of financial, or material contribution. So I can definitely help out.
Oh, that's fucking dope. Now I just got to sit down and make some questions. Because it's definitely going to be a liberation-minded media event. In concert with Melanated Greats. I like that. See, that just works right there.
I still got the app.
Do you? I still want. I want to keep it until I can afford to really like get it the way I get it changed into a really interactive. Where you can play like I could play you from my living room and you in Alaska.
That'd be fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
fire.
So I'm just trying to. I don't promote it or nothing. I just want it wasn't like it didn't function the way it needed to, even for the simplicity. And I just like fuck it, man. But I'm gonna keep it just so I can I can go back and fix it whenever I get the bread, which will be one of these days, hopefully. But that would be pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Rome, what you got, bruh?
Shout out to Afi for coming back on. We miss you. Love you. Shout out 300 Gangsters. Shout out Key Development. Shout out my kids, man. And I think that might be it, bro. Like, just shout out everybody who checked me out, man. Take the time to holler at me, check on me, whatever. I appreciate you, and holler at us tomorrow. We got the water cooler popping. Follow me on IG as Driving for Perfection _43. And that's about it. Catch y'all tomorrow.
No doubt. Oh, I think we may have Camp Cleveland on next Thursday. Check him out on Facebook. Like, the brother done been to like 60 different countries. The real testament to doing some shit because you wanted to do it. If there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, young kid too, man. It's pretty dope.
Hey.
Yeah, and what else we got? Yeah,
enjoy your life.
Yeah, man. Like you say, the water cooler tomorrow. You already know, man. I guess, and we got some things we talk about. Oh, I want to talk about this Lord Jamar shit too, man. I got some things to say on that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. I got some things to say, bro.
What? What y'all talking about? What y'all talking about?
Oh, Lord Jamar, obsessed with Eminem.
No, he's calling Eminem out for having a bunch of gay ass bars, and niggas consider him the GOAT. There's a bunch of gay ass shit. Like, he did a lot of suspect stuff.
It's always something with Lord Jamar.
Y'all doing a hip hop water cooler?
No, that's just to be one of the topics.
Oh, yeah, man, the show is almost over. But I'm going to be on the Third Ward panel that gets to question all of our people that are running for local positions in the city council. And Scarface is
Willie
running,
D.
and I get to question and him. Yeah, Willie D too. And I get to questions.
Come on
I'm
now, you gotta
so
hook us up,
excited.
Afi.
Yeah, hook us up.
You gotta hook us
I'm
up.
so excited when I know some dates and times, then I'll let y'all know and see if I can. I want to do something for him. Cause I mean, how many times do you get that kind of opportunity?
Right.
So,
Right.
dude,
That's what I'm saying. Hit us up
Yeah,
with
that's
that
fire.
look right there. Hey, why don't you just paint
we've
him
been trying.
something?
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I was already asked by someone for possibly post election for something for him, and we'll see if that pans out. You know what I'm saying? But you know how when I go in and meet noteworthy brothers and sisters, how I try to do some portrait for them. So I think I'm gonna do something anyway. But hopefully, if the election is going in his favor, I get to do some kind of post-election, maybe for his office or something like that. I don't know what it's going to be, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to be excited. I'm here for it. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to kill it.
That's so.
You know
that's a fact.
That's so dope, man. Definitely want to see that one.
Afi, let me take you to lunch, girl. Let me get look. This is my friend Afi, y'all. This is my homegirl.
That's so fire though, man. Definitely top 5 of all time.
Yeah. So if I get that opportunity, I know I'm gonna make some requests and see what I can make shake. You know.
Man, I don't know how we could thank you for that one, but oh boy.
You can't thank me yet.
And you know I definitely will. It ain't too much homework we got to do on the music shit, but just in life in general, I definitely put my work in.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited about that. So that's coming up.
Oh shit, damn! I didn't realize it, man. Anyway, man. We definitely appreciate the folks that tune in tonight, and those who will listen to it in the future. Shout out to you too, man. Share our show, man, and go fuck with melanatedgreats.com, man. Afi is the business, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
That's a fact.
You know, and it's family. You already know.
I appreciate y'all.
Oh, come on now.
I appreciate y'all, man. I had a good time.
Always. Let's go. You know.
Always.
Like Scarface. Shout out to you, bro. I hope you win. So you can paint you some shit.
Yeah, he'll do some real good he'll do some good in the city.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, that's another show though. Anyway, man, definitely appreciate y'all. Shout out to Joe Cool always, man. Shout out to Sean Don. Hopefully you'll be in the building tomorrow because we got some shit to talk about. And shout out to Afi, man. Shout out to the plug, even though like he be wrong 97.8% of the time.
Hell no.
I went back. I went back and calculated, bro. I did the math.
Nah, you be mad people agreeing with me, bro.
No, man.
It's just not popular. It's just not popular. Listen, I'm the voice of the shit that niggas don't say. I just be saying it, and he's like, he kind of right, but people just don't want to say it. And then you end up being like, you know what, Jerome's kind of
90 seconds.
All right, bro.
It always turns out
we got 90 seconds, man. Don't nobody agree with you, man, but we got to be out, man. Definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Don't forget to check out the websites, emeraldshell.com, melanatedgreats.com, and myskinismysin.net. Shout out to my kids, man. And shout out to my grandbaby that's about to be born, man. That's pretty fucking dope, man. Shout out to you. Yeah, that's pretty fucking dope, man.
60 seconds.
We'll check you out when you get here, and you can do some shows with me. Anyway, we out. We'll see y'all tomorrow, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Peace.